Right, I'm sure that fucking sign said go left, so I have gone left, but I feel like I've been mugged off following the yellow signs. So I think this is it. I think that was it. I think that was me lot. Turning around, at least fixing me sat nav. Oh, I may as well do the whole route top to bottom before I go back. This is for the completion, just 100% it. Don't appreciate this fucking wind coming in though. It's got to be done at this point. It's got to be done. Blackpool Christmas dominance. Yeah, how stupid I'd feel if I wasn't recording. I think the last time I came to Manchester on a piss, back when I was a youth, the first night I woke up in Manchester. The second night my mate got spiked, at least we think he did, and he ended up in hospital. If I remember correctly, I think one guy got invited around to a girl's house and got smacked in the face with a dildo. It was quite the eventful weekend. Things being something. I know filtering through the illuminations is kind of defeats the object of the whole, but I don't know, I just can't help myself. Zero self-control, I think. It definitely doesn't have the same, like, wondrous, like, ooh, flashing lights, ooh, when I was a kid. You know, and obviously this was back, it would have been in the 80s, I believe. Late 80s at the most. And at the time, we wouldn't have left Bootle till at least sort of like 6 o'clock when, you know, people have come home from school and work and dinner's been had and all the rest of it. So it would have been quite a late night as well. So though that would be like oh, I'm up late and it's dark and there's lights and there's... God, I remember it being so much busier though. I don't know, I think it might just be the... I mean, it's a Saturday night. It's a Saturday night. Da, 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 da. So who knows? Who knows? I don't know why we all have to like fucking crawl around. Are you off your fucking head, mate? My bike's getting slapped around a fair bit in the wind, even much busier. Oh god, this wind, Jesus, Scooty boy, fucking hell. Good job of paying attention. Parking or turning? Neither. This feels a bit more like it. I really feel I should be putting in danger music. Oops, someone's got the old weirdo. Can you get in there? Or are you going past? Didn't know you could filter on a horse. Is that car filtering? Let the horses through. I'd try and make my bike quieter, but there's very little I can do at this point. Apart from switch it off. Don't think I'd ever get anywhere if I tried that. Could do this little... God, massive smell of weed. I think Mackie D's have got the brightest light. Just a bright light. It's not even fancy or anything. Left or turning right? It looks like they're going left. Just let them pull out with the traffic. See, that was me as a kid. Hanging out the sunroof. Nickelodeon land. Oh, and Dora the Deported. Yeah, bring your own lights, why not? I'm wondering if there is more traffic in front of me, because I can't see around this coach. Oh god, sniffing all this fucking coach fumes. Well, what did I think of Blackpool illuminations as a grown ass man on a big old bike? Well, you definitely lose that sense of wonder, don't you? It's not the same. I mean, maybe if you're doing it as a family, or I mean, on my own, it's just sad. It's just sad. I literally just use that as an excuse to do some filtering. I mean, it's nice actually, because I didn't think it was remotely busy, but the minute I started actually getting close to the actual pleasure beach and the fair itself, it actually picked up quite a bit, as you could probably tell with all the people bolting across the bloody road. and all the horses that can filter. Horses can filter. Who knew? Who knew? Learning all sorts of new things today. All sorts. Will I go back again? Probably not. Probably fucking not. Although, do you know, I was doing, like, riding down, and I was thinking I wouldn't, like, if my wife was pillion on the back. But considering the amount of fucking effort it takes to filter on the big Viffer, I mean, my left hand is quite fatigued right now. I mean, and I could have been more aggressive, obviously, with the way I was filtering, but with that many people around, it's just asking for trouble. There's quite a few people that, like, you know, ran out in front of me, and I could see them coming. So I don't know whether it would be like better if I was just sat in traffic on a bike with my wife as a pillion. I don't know. I think it'd be shit, to be fair. Honestly, that's the impression that I get. Dominance. I'm quite glad I did it though. My first actual YouTube wankery video done for the sake of being a YouTuber. These are the kind of things that you got to expect, you know, from once you hit the 1,000 sub mark. There's no more messing around. There's no more swearing. You know, you got to start beeping yourself or learn to talk in Morse code or something. I don't fucking know. I mean, beep. No. Doesn't make a huge amount of difference, does it? Doesn't make a huge difference. Since I clearly don't know what a good video is going to be. I mean, literally, the videos that I've done abnormally well for what I made them as was the fuck you Mark video and the bike go bang video. There's no way that those two videos should have done like anywhere near as well as they did, but there we go. Oh no, someone's got his bright lights on, doo-dah, doo-dah. Someone's got his bright lights on, doo-da-doo-da-day, doo-da-da-da-da, doo-da-da-da-da. You've got your bright lights on, doo-da-da-da-day, doo-da-da-da-day. Some people driving around in vehicles with bright lights, ridiculous. Ooh, it's a full moon. Woo! Is that a meme? Is that a meme, YouTube? Is it one now? Have I made it one? I can't have too many things to go. I'm still trying to make Mbop a thing. Yeah, yeah. And it smells of poo. And it smells of poo poo. And it smells of poo. Such a dick. Takoshi. But I've got my winter gloves on and my hands are little sweats. I mean, I do obviously have my heated grips on as well, but normally you'll get like hot palms with like cold knuckles, but so far even my body's nice and warm. Scootsy boy. I think nodding is optional after the sun goes down, because I don't know whether they've nodded or not, because all I can see is their fucking headlight and all they can see is mine. So let's just assume respect was given and received, and let's leave it at that, shall we? Leave it at that. I was putting my chain on today and I was thinking, oh, shall I whip out the camera and do a look at me fitting stuff to the bike thing? But I don't know how I'd phrase the video. Is that a good way to put it? In terms of like, because you know, there's no fucking way in hell that I'd ever write a how-to guide on how to fix your motorcycle. But I could do like a watch me work on my bike thing. But then I'd have to like do wanky camera angles, and it's not that hard a job. I don't know. Next time, maybe. Next time, Gadget. I'll think about it then. It was the same when I was like looking for, when I was trying to sort out the fuse issue last week. I mean, to be fair, I was in quite a pissy mood, so I'm not entirely sure I would have made the most. Well, to be fair, you probably would have been entertained by the sheer amount of grump just emanating from my body. Not entirely sure I want to make a video of me being a salty little bitch. Dominance and God. Because as much as I enjoy doing the like the ride out and the vlog style videos, I can't help but think. I mean, I think I've said it before, where I feel like there's a jigsaw piece missing from the jigsaw puzzle that is my face, like my channel, my YouTube gubbins content. Is that workable in this scenario? I mean, don't get me wrong, I like the little motor vlog style I've got going on, just chatting random nonsense and then enjoying a few little pun games in the comments. It's good, brightens up your day. And when I do those like ride outs, and it's just like, you know, the raw video of no one talking and I'm just chilling out and enjoying the ride, like I'm aware that, you know, those videos are gonna do poorly by quite some margin. I'm not really that interested in like high performance, because I often watch, of course I watch videos, when I'll be watching other people do videos, right? And now more than I've ever done before, I sort of look at things like likes, comments and views for the type of content that's being put out. And then I sort of ask myself the question, is that something I could do? And the answer is almost always, oh no, I can't be fucking bothered. Every time. I'm like, can I review or something, like, or talk about an issue or something? Like, no, you fucking can't, mate. Because I'm incapable of taking things seriously. Can't fucking do it. Don't want to do it. And I was watching on the Midweek Mumble when Peaky was talking about, also on, I think, his latest video, he was talking about when he raced bikes and how he was just looking for, you know, that thrill, you know, that sense of danger from when he left the forces. And while I've never had that, I've never had like, I mean, let's be honest with you, I've always lived like I could fucking respawn. Not as much as I used to. Oh god. I used to, oh no, that'll be for another day of the stupid things that I have done. But it was like, when he said it, and I was thinking about it, like, because I was trying to remember like the effect, because I don't really feel fear in it. Like, and obviously I've been afraid, you know what I mean, like, and there's been like sort of panic and stress, but that level of, oh shit, what if, it doesn't, I don't know, I think after all this, like, the stress and panic and fear that you feel in the fucking forces, whether or not, like, my manager, like, tries to shout at me or not, I just couldn't give a shit. They're just not a threat. I mean, what's the worst thing they can do is I lose my job. Oh no, I'll get another one. Big old fucking deal. As opposed to the worst they can do is throw me in fucking jail. Like, punish me, like, make me run until I collapse and fucking throw up. And the knock-on effect from that has been, like, where I just simply don't take too many things that seriously because of it. When people like threaten or whatever, and I'm just like, yeah, no one cares me. Right, what lane should I be in? I don't fucking know. Let's do this one. Is this the wrong one? Have I done it wrong? I've done it wrong, haven't I? I've done it fucking wrong. Ah, nuts. I want to go that way. Oh well, looks like I'm going on the motorway. It's like, even when I crashed my bike, there was no fear or panic or, I don't know, I just, maybe I should put that down, like, say, like, sue the army, you've made me dead inside, army. What have you done? What have you done? I am a robot. I am going to the shop to buy some fags. Half man, half machine. What does it mean? To be fair, like, I don't know if it's because the army was, like, it was intense. So it, like, I don't know whether, like, I'd be the same way if I didn't join for my lack of giving a fuck. Who knows? I want to go left. There are a lot of fucking lanes coming up, and I don't know which one I should be in. Let's go, like, left is the one for Southport. Let's do that. I mean, I know 100% the old me would have just tried to do a Yui off the slip road. So I have matured to a certain extent. Oh, I was watching Main Doom's video about weird Facebook groups of bikers looking to get a little action on the side, and it reminded me, there's going to be a long old way to get to the point, so bear with me, right? And it reminded me because I often get recommended various motor vloggers, and especially since I managed to like sort out like my subscriptions and stuff like that, I'm not getting like random shit all the time. So when I see like a new motovlog video of someone pop up, I do tend to like have a little watch, and if it's something I'm interested in, I'll throw a little subscribe out, and I will comment. I mean, a lot of people will probably realise that I'm all over the fucking place. I love comments, I love chatting, I love saying hello. But I saw a video pop up from it was a young, I'll link a YouTube channel below. I am trying to get better at doing that, remembering to do that. And nuts. Well, we'll just park in this box. Fuck them all. Oh, it's this junction though. I almost smashed my bike into a car. Yeah, so I mean, there's a few things. One, a young biker. So I do want to support any young people getting into biking, because there are not that many people. I am not one of them. Two, it's a female who wears full gear, and again, you don't get a lot of them. So it's nice to support promote someone who's doing things the right way, instead of just like, oh, cheeky, instead of just people relying on the skin. You know what I mean? Trying to do it without sounding too offensive about anyone. All right, easy, fuckface. I saw you, creep. Yeah, so I thought, I'll throw a subscription out, a little comment, a bit of support. I'm a nice guy, and it makes people like it. People don't get it. People, I can't fucking. Yeah, a lot of people don't realise that when you're a fresh-faced tuber. A tuberist, things like comments and stuff like that, they really do it's a nice little boost. It's a little a pick me up, especially since like for a lot of people the first few months, or maybe even fucking like half a year, torturous, where you're trying your best to make content and it gets fucking no views. So it's nice when you do get a bit of engagement, but the point the point I'm like circling my way to is the fact that whenever I see, because I don't subscribe to like every fucking female YouTuber or male YouTuber, but I've noticed that I've seen some people that are on every single fucking female YouTuber's like comment section, sliding in. It's fucking disgusting, mate. Every time I've seen one, there they are. Here's some tips from a person who doesn't fucking do YouTube. But I'll give you some tips. I know what tip you're trying to give him, mate, you sick little fuck. I mean, you're gonna get it, aren't you? You're gonna get the people who have that weird, like, online disconnect, that people aren't real people because they're on a screen or a phone screen, so they're not really real. So you can say whatever the fuck you want to them, but I swear they're trying to just hedge the bets, trying to get as many as many female YouTuber friends as they can possibly get. Sickening. I'll tell you what, here we go, YouTube channels that I've been watching recently that I do enjoy for various reasons. I was watching 21 Moto's one of his recent videos where he takes his Grom off-road. I mean, I'll be honest with you, it looked well enjoyable, and because it was only him and his mate. Unfortunately, the other guy had to bail out, which is a shame, really, because from the video it looked like the hardest part was like getting onto the trail, getting on and getting off, and he smashed that. But better safe than sorry. But yeah, just watching him like tear around like off-road in that little grommage. Oh shit, I'm in the wrong fucking lane again, aren't I? Woo! It's like channels like that make you realise that you don't need like these massive fucking adventure bikes to go on an adventure. I think it was like in the comment, like a small bike does not equal small adventures. Who else have been watching me? Oh, Jim Diesel, Jim Diesel, join the dark side. I saw what you've done. You put a DJI. One of us. To be fair, hopefully there'll be less technical issues. Unfortunately, I don't think I've ever had any issues with this DJI 4 that were not something that it's always like audio, and it's because I didn't plug something in properly. That's always the case. It's always recorded when I want it to, and I've I'm yet to have like a bad file or something. So, but then again, I've never used a GoPro. I've never used an Insta, so I can't comment. Cannot comment. Our old Swenglish Steve is packing away the Vulcan for the winter, and considering the what the Swedish winter looks like, I don't fucking blame you, mate. I don't blame you. You know, you don't. No one wins any like man prizes for riding when it's pissing cold. I think restricting yourself to dry sunny days only means I think you miss out on some of the fun parts of biking. But I don't think there's no real thing as a real biker, is there? At the end of the day, unless you're on a Honda VFR 800 VTEC with an unnecessarily loud exhaust, then you are the fucking man, the king of the plebs, the great gobble himself. Fucking hell, am I just adding titles? Yes, oh, I think I mentioned as well previously that Moto's back in the game. It's always nice to see. He's been hiding away, slowly becoming a bronzed Adonis in his new From Pud to Stud series. I do like that. I do like it. I like it a lot. Just trying to think who else, because I watch so much that sometimes I don't know whether it's a recent video or one like a month ago. I've got no way to like measure the time frame of the video release in my mind. Oh, Beans on Toast is back again from his little YouTube hiatus, trying to hunt down expired sports drinks and giving out friendly fashion advice. Ooh, I don't know what the fuck that was. I think I just misshifted, like half shifted out and then shifted back in because it was a little nasty clunk. Feels okay. Feels okay. Yeah, so I was noticing a lot of content recently has been popping up because of it's the MCN thing, isn't it? The motorcycle show in Birmingham, and then there's the EICMA one. Is it EICMA? The EI something blah 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 blah. So there's been like loads of obviously content. I'm assuming it's this weekend, isn't it? So there's probably going to be even more coming up in the following week. So I know like Tom's DC was mentioning like who's going and stuff like that. But I've always like, whoa, fucking hell, woo! There was a slide out the back then. Whoa, scary. Yeah, I've always sort of thought about like, because I don't give a shit about new bikes. So I was like, it's not something I've ever really considered going to like a bike show. But with the amount of people, like motovloggers that I've been watching and interacting with that are going, I don't know, I think I might aim to like go or something, because it's only in Birmingham, so it's not too far away really for me to go down and back in the day. Would be nice, I think. It's weird because I don't really feel as if like I said, I think you know the imposter syndrome thing is going to be a long time before it ever. I don't think it'll ever really go. I just don't feel like I'm not in the same kind of like league in terms of what people produce versus the shit I put on the internet. But I don't know, it might be nice. It might be nice like next year when because in my head I think, oh, I might be a bit more established. Like, I don't know, it's such a wank thing to say, isn't it, really? But like events like that, it seems like you know, like a nice little way to say hello to people that I've only ever possibly spoke to on the webs of the Tinter. Oh, I think Jim Diesel mentioned it. Same as like with the ABR, but then the ABR it's the adventure bike people, isn't it? If I turned up on a VFR, would I be shunned? It'd be like a load of people on a GS reacting like I've just like they're vampires and I've just pulled out some garlic. I'll just show up on my VFR and they'll all be like. But again, like the entire thing is sort of about new bikes. Don't care, mate. Don't give a fuck about your new bike. Do you know what needs to come back? What needs to be like? Do you know what? Because we've got modern classics right now, which are all like the BSA, the Royal Enfields, like Triumph. Do you know that kind of like the classic bike style? There needs to be a like classic sport bike. I mean, because it's what when the first like fully fared bike started popping up, you know, in the what is it like 90s and then on, like all the fared bikes. There needs to be like a classic sport bike, modern classic sport bike, where you get a bike with a good frame, a good engine, and well, by UK law it needs to have ABS and shit, doesn't it? But you know, like, you don't have this like the LCD screen that takes longer to start than the fucking bike does, where you don't have like 13 different modes that you've never used. The thing is, because it's like modern classics, they've still got the classic bikes. You can still buy them. You can still buy the old bikes, and they're cheaper and they're more classic. I don't know why people have this weird thing like, oh, buy the Royal Enfield, oh, modern classic, oh, I remember these bikes. You can still buy those bikes, mate. You can still go on fucking Auto Trader and buy the same bike that you were fucking on when you were a fucking wee little lad. Just buy that one. So it's like 19 sports bikes and stuff like that. You can still buy them dirt cheap, mate. Like, it's like the early 2000s bikes, like all the super fucking fast bro ones, like Hayabusas and Blackbirds and shit. That's why I don't get the whole new bike every year thing. I mean, I know these people have got to make money, but they seem to like want to make all the money all the time. And they can't just like make a decent bike. They have to make a 20 grand fucking bike and then wonder why no one buys them. No young lad who's finally managed to get his full license and he's full of fucking ego. I mean, he wants a like an S1000, doesn't he? He wants a fucking brand new R1, and he's never going to get insured on it. And if he does, it's going to cost him more than the bike does. I think that's why like all these Chinese I say Chinese, but you know what I mean? I said they're all fucking Chinese made. No, aren't they? Like made in China or India and stuff like that. It's just the way to go. But like CF Moto, Vosge, Lex Moto, Sinis, all the different, like all these up and coming brands that they're releasing, you know, a lot of them, I don't think they've released anything truly like performance based. It's usually been modern classics 125s, or I think they're all starting to get into the adventure market and stuff now. What is this dipshit doing? Oh, I was supposed to go somewhere dark, wasn't I, and see whether my exhaust goes boom. I'll save it for another day. Save it for another day.